Hey everybody, it is me, Robert, and today we're going to be ranking the top 20 best movies. And also, for some reason, the reason Noah's not here is because I secretly filled his coffee with sleeping pills so I can take over his channel for the day. I hope he doesn't see this video. He's probably going to kill me. So anyways, so the first best, so for the 20th spot, I don't know what to put here,
Yeah, what's
honestly.
going on? Robert, what are you doing?
But you'll never take me
Wait,
alive!
what?
You'll never take me alive, NGC!
What the? What the?
You'll never take me
Uh,
alive!
what the?
The stupid barrel and stupid hill. Oh,
What are you
you'll never
doing?
take me alive.
You jumped out the fucking window. Was he recording my video? Oh, damn. Okay, anyway, guys, hey, it's me, NGC, and today's video, I'm gonna be talking to you guys about my top 20 favorite movies of all time. Sorry for that, I don't know what happened. Robert randomly came to my house, he gave me a cup of coffee, told me to drink it, and I did, then I passed out. He put sleeping pills in it! Seriously, who would ever break into someone's house? Like, who has the audacity to break into someone's house just to do a video? Could not be me. But yeah, I'm going to be discussing my top 20 favorite movies. So, how this video will go is I will go in order from the 20 best movie to the 19 best movie to the 18 best movie and so on. And these are just my opinions. So if you disagree with me, that is perfectly fine, but these are just my opinions. Also, I'm only including the movies that I've seen. If a movie you like isn't on this list, then I'm sorry for that, but it's really not my problem, and don't be a baby about it in the comments below. Now, with all of that out of the way, let's begin. Number 20 was actually a difficult choice, just given the amount of details I had while going into this video and the amount of options I had, but I'm gonna go with the Angry Birds movie. Now, okay, this movie is really enjoyable. Like, it's about this bird named Red, and he is going with his birds and friends that he just meets at bird therapy thing. Then this pig and his henchmen come into town, but Red tries to prove that they're evil, but he just makes himself look like a fool, and then it's revealed that they are actually evil, and Red was not lying the whole time. So, like in the OG games, they use a slingshot to destroy the pigs, and also Mighty Eagle joins in. I gotta say, Mighty Eagle was really enjoyable in this movie. In the end, though, they defeat the pigs, and everyone is safe. Yay, happy ending, woohoo! Well, I really like the plot. I like the references to the OG games because, as someone who played the games at a very young age, I gotta say they did this very well. And the characters were all enjoyable. So, yeah, this is a really enjoyable movie. The only reason it's at this spot is because it's not as good as the other movies on this list, but don't worry, there are definitely some that are better than this one. At number 19, we have Hotel Transylvania. Okay, now I know a lot of people would put the sequel in this list, but you know what? I'm going with the original. The movie is about this overprotective parent that takes care of their child after their mother accidentally dies. Wow, that sounds familiar to another movie, but anyway, moving forward, when May is like 170 or whatever age vampires are, she gets to go into the human life. However, Drac for the whole movie is protecting this guy named Johnny because he is a human, and humans are not allowed to be in the hotel. So throughout the movie, he's trying to make sure the monsters don't know that he is a human until the end when they find out the truth. But they all forgive Drac, and Johnny forgives him after everything because Drac for the whole movie. Okay, I get his motive because humans killed their mother, but Johnny's a good guy. He's a chill guy. He's a really funny guy. Like, you gotta go hard on my little man. But yeah, this movie was pretty good. The characters were outstanding. The animation was good compared to this piece of garbage. And yeah, the rest of the movie was pretty enjoyable, so that's why it's on this list. At number 18, we have Chicken Run. Chicken Run is a really enjoyable movie. The part is that this chicken named Ginger and a bunch of other chickens try to escape from the farm, but a angry couple or a bad couple by the name of Mr. and Mrs. Tweety, they are protecting the farm so they can't get out until this rooster named Rocky shows up and they tell, "Oh look, a rodent savior, he's gonna get out," until he just in the end it's revealed he can't actually fly. Wow, what a traitor. So anyway, their new plan is to build a helicopter, but Rocky comes back and helps them escape and defeat Mrs. Tweety, and they forgive him in the end. Honestly, an outstanding movie. The plot was unique, the characters were funny, and the stop motion is still really enjoyable to this day. Oh man, you did such a great job on this movie. At number 17, we have one of the first movies I ever watched. And yeah, it has to be Toy Story. Toy Story is a really enjoyable movie. The part of this movie is that this toy named Woody gets jealous after his owner Andy gets tired of playing with a new toy called Buzz, which also sounds familiar to another movie that's a copycat of this movie. But anyway, so they have a fight and then they eventually get lost by Andy. And the new owner is Sid Phillips, who guess what? Who likes to break toys. But then finds out the truth that he is not a toy, even though it was obvious from the movie. But anyway, Woody convinces them to get rid of Sid, and they go back with their owner Andy. The animation's really good. The plot was unique. The voice acting was great, and for a first Pixar movie, this was pretty enjoyable. Topping off at number 16, we have the Garfield movie. Like I mentioned in my review video that I did, this movie was pretty sweet. Now, I really have nothing to say as much as I did in my review, so I won't go into too much detail. Basically, this cat named Garfield, he gets abandoned but has a new owner named Johnny, but then his dad, Vic, he captures him. Now they have to pay the debt for this cat because she went to prison because of Vic. They get the milk in the end, but it was revealed it was supposed to be a trap, so all of them, they are presumed dead, but the two henchmen, like, they go turn their backs on the cat, but then they are about to die, but the cow saves them, and the cat gets arrested. Sorry this entry is kind of short. I really have nothing to say compared to my review, but overall, great plot, great characters, and a terrific movie. At number 15, we have Peter Rabbit. Honestly, one of the best and one of the funniest movies I've ever seen from Sony. And now, I don't know if I consider it my favorite Sony movie. I haven't decided that yet, but like, I would say one of. Like, this movie's really enjoyable. The part is that this rabbit named Peter, he's going on an adventure, but he's caught by this farmer named McGregor, but then he dies of a heart attack. But then a new McGregor comes in, and he's a lot faster and stronger than the last one. So for the whole movie, he's trying to kill the rabbits until the girl Bree, she finds out he was right. He was lying to her the whole time until at the end when he apologizes and she forgives him. Honestly, this is a really good movie. The plot was good, the characters were amazing, and even the live action bits, they did a lot better than Hobbs. So yeah, I can give this movie credit for being really awesome. Kicking in at number 14, we have Shaun the Sheep movie. Probably the best Aardman movie in my opinion. Okay, just hear me out. This movie is really enjoyable. I was thinking of Chicken Run being better, but honestly this movie's better. The part is that there's these sheep named Shaun and a bunch of other sheep are tired of doing the same thing every day, so they just decide to have a free day, but that McGregor gets lost into the city so throughout the movie they try and find him until this like animal controller, he takes it way too far and tries to actually kill the animals until the farmer wakes up and he defeats him. Honestly, this is a really good movie. Like I said, the stop motion was really enjoyable. All of the characters were enjoyable. I can't name a single bad one. And there's so many funny moments in this movie. I really suggest watching this movie when you have the time. At number 13, we have the OG Despicable Me. No, not the third movie, the first one, okay? Nothing would be better than the first one. Maybe I haven't watched this Big Mummy 4 yet. But anyway, yeah, this movie was really enjoyable. A lot of the characters in this movie really landed. This actually used to have like story arcs before Rumination was money, money, greedy, before that. But anyway, yeah, the story was pretty enjoyable. The part is that this villain named Gru is trying to impress this other villain named Vector. So he tries to steal the moon so he taps some girls, but he finds out when he gets the moon that the girls are more important. And Vector kidnaps the girls, but he saves the girl, and Vector is transferred to the moon. Oh, poopers indeed. Seriously, Vector is such a good villain. He's easily one of my favorite villains, and this is definitely one of my favorite movies ever made. At number 12, we have the Lego Batman movie. I grew up with this movie. This is such a good movie. The part is that this hero named Batman, obviously, I'm Batman. Anyway, Batman, he's just doing his usual job of defeating villains and saving the town until this cop girl comes in and does all the work for him, and the city doesn't need them anymore until he adopts this kid and they go on an adventure to find out what Joker's true plan is. And then they find out it was to like summon creatures and destroy our humanity. But his old villains team up with the villains, aka like the butler, the kid, the cop, and Batman. They all team up to defeat Joker and the others, and yeah, that's the whole movie. I like how this movie's not taken serious, but it's really kid friendly. Now, okay, well, I get it. I wouldn't still be a fan of the kid friendly to now, but it actually worked here. The Lego stop motion is really enjoyable. Seriously, I love stop motion. And the characters were likable, honestly. So, yeah, definitely a great one. Number 11 is The Simpsons movie. Okay, this is an outstanding movie. I really enjoyed The Simpsons show, and this one is good. And before we move on, can people stop demanding the season 3 review? I will get to it soon. It's so hard to do it when I'm watching every episode like a half an hour. You need to understand. I know it takes months, but just wait. But anyway, yeah, the Simpsons movie was really enjoyable. The part is that their dad named Homer, pollution is like going down the drain, so they fix it, but Homer just makes it worse, and now they are stuck in a dome. They do escape, and they do like save the day, and all the citizens forgive them from Russ Cargill, and he really gets his fucking head snapped by a fucking baby. It was so funny, but so great. Seriously, this movie is outstanding. Alright, now into the top 10. These are really enjoyable movies, so please proceed with me. Anyway, at number 10, we have Wonka, aka my favorite movie from 2023, and it's still my favorite movie from 2023. Seriously, I take advantage. So this guy named Wonka, he goes to the town to sell chocolate, but these three competitors, they stop him from doing that, and he gets captured at a hotel by these two couple. Well, they're not really couple until they're in the movie, but they catch a Wonka and he has to pay his death for them. But he teams up with a bunch of people and they defeat all the villains in the end. They all get arrested, and Wonka opens up his dream chocolate factory for his mothers that died. Honestly, this is such a great plot. As a fan of the first two Wonka movies, these were really enjoyable. The characters were great, the music was outstanding, and the whole movie was really enjoyable. At number 9, we have the Peanuts movie. Okay, this list is gonna be good, just how we're including the Peanuts movie. Honestly, this movie slaps. Like, seriously, the animation is still good. The part of this movie is that this kid named Charlie Brown, he has a crush on this girl, but then he finally gets to talk to her in the end, and she actually speaks and confesses her feelings about Charlie Brown. And honestly, the movie's just so wholesome, to be honest. Like, the animation is pretty enjoyable. All of the characters landed. There are so many funny moments. The music is good, and it's a good adaptation of like the book and the original shows. So yeah, definitely a good one. And number 8 is the Captain Underpants movie. No, we're not at my favorite DreamWorks movie. We'll get to that later. But this movie landed. Seriously. The part of the movie is that these two kids named Howard and George, they have a fun time making comic books, but there's mean old principal named Mr. Crop. He's gonna separate them in classrooms. Oh no, what are we gonna do? Oh wait, they can turn him into their favorite superhero they made up, Captain Underpants. That's actually his name. Wait, the title. The title of the movie! But anyway, yeah. But if he gets sprayed by water, he turns back into Principal Mr. Crop. Yeah, Mr. Crop is Captain Underpants. But anyway, yeah. So throughout the movie, they're having fun with him until towards the very end, Mr. Crumb goes back to himself and they get in a lot of trouble. But then this very name, Dr. Poopy Pants, no, that's actually his name. I'm not joking. He tries to destroy the town, but they get Mr. Crumb to be Captain Underpants and he defeats Dr. Poopy Pants. Maybe, I don't know, with a puppy. Dr. Poopy Pants. Okay, I'll stop. But I don't know where he is. But anyway, then he gets a girlfriend in the end, and yeah, just reverts back. But he still is able to be Captain Underpants even if the rain's destroyed. Yeah, this was a great movie. The animation was good. The plot was good. The jokes, the humor and the jokes were really enjoyable. And the whole movie was really amazing. And number 7 is probably the funniest movie ever and the best Christmas movie in my opinion, Claus. Such a good movie. Seriously, this is it was so good. But yeah, the part of the movie is that this person named Jeremy, he has to go to Smearensburg to get 6,000 letters, but then it's revealed that they don't serve letters, and how is he going to? Otherwise, he'll be ended up on the street. But off in the streets. But then he convinces everyone to do kind of like a Christmas team. Like they get this like big old man to be Claus, and they get some elves. But then two evil people, I forgot their name, but two evil towns presidents or leaders? I don't know, but they try to stop all of this, but they get defeated in the end, and yeah, the town turns from toxic to very healthy. Such a good movie, so many funny jokes, the animation is really good, the voice acting's good, the plot, everything, like, oh my god, it's so good! Seriously, this movie is outstanding, and I will still watch it, and it will never get old. At number 6, we have Fantastic Mr. Fox. So, this fox named Mr. Fox, no, that's actually his name, but he wants to put in a better effort for his family, so he robs a few farms with the help of another friend, and it seems it's going well until it doesn't, and it goes straight down the drain. And then the farmers destroy the rice, and Mr. Fox ruin the rice until he fixes it. He ruins the life just to fix it. Yeah, that's Fantastic Mr. Fox. Honestly, this is such a good movie. The animation was good, voice acting was good, the plot was good, and most importantly, the jokes landed. Seriously. The only reason I'm not putting in the top 5 is because they are better than this movie, but such a good movie. Kicking in the top 5 is none other than Shrek 2. Seriously, oh my god, such an outstanding masterpiece. Still not the best DreamWorks movie, but we'll get into that. Seriously, this movie was so motherfucking good. The part of this movie is that Shrek, he has to go to Fiona's parents after he saved her in the first movie, so yeah, there's that. There's this woman named Fairy Godmother that tries to put a relationship on Fiona and Prince Charming, who's the villain of this fuckhead. But anyway, yeah, she does try to, but the plan fails in the end. She died. Oh no! Oh look, dancing on her grave. Yeah. Seriously, this movie was so good. The voice acting was good. The jokes were actually tolerable this time around. And the voice actors came back and they were still pretty good. The plot's good, just Shrek 2 is an outstanding masterpiece. At number 4, we have Monsters, Inc. This movie is so good. I just love the idea of monsters in your closet into a whole ass movie. Seriously, like this movie slap. The whole part of this movie is that two monsters named Mike and Sully, they are protecting this girl from the monster world. It's kind of like Hotel Transylvania, but done way better. And the little girl is named Boo, and then there are two villains named Randall Boggs, and then they get betrayed by the CEO of Monsters Inc., aka Henry J. Waternoose. And they lose Boo, but they get her back and send her home in a sad moment. And Gordon is arrested, and Randall is in the human world and has to deal with all that. Such good voice acting, good characters, good plot, good animation, good jokes, just everything about this movie slapped. Such a good movie. Number 3, we have Over the Hedge. Such a good movie, seriously. Like, the whole part of this movie is that this raccoon, I think, named RJ, he assembles a few animals to help him pay off his debt from a bear, but then he accidentally gets them arrested, but he gives the food back to the bear he owns, but he decides to dip and just help the others, and he does help the others. Seriously, the final climax with the bear, the crazy Karen girl, and the fucking exterminator was so good. Like, seriously, that was so funny. The animation's good, voice acting was good, the plot was good, the freaking montage was hilarious, just everything about this movie worked. I watched this so many times, and it will never get old. One of the best movies ever made in this entire world. At number 2, we have Megamind. Such an astounding movie. If not for the sequel, kind of ruining it. But yeah, let's just forget that ever existed. But yeah, this movie was really enjoyable. The part is that this blue guy named Megamind, he grows up to be a villain. He tries to actually be good as a kid, but he learns that his true potential is become a villain. And yes, he outstanding, he does all of this, but then when he finally defeats the superhero and he has everything in life, he's bored, so he tries to make his own villain, or a superhero, but he turns out to be a villain, so he becomes the superhero, saves Metro City, and that's the end. Such good jokes, such good music, such good voice acting, unlike this piece of garbage, and such a good, entertaining movie. The only reason it's not number 1 is because the sequel kind of ruined it, but still, this movie is fucking awesome. Before we move on to this list, let's list some honorable and dishonorable mentions. Monsters University was a good film, but it doesn't tie in with the original. Scene was a good movie, but kind of dragged down. Kung Fu Panda 2 was an amazing movie, and it really had the peacock was really hero, but if I was a bigger Kung Fu Panda fan, it probably would have been on this list. The Bad Guys was an entertaining movie, but scenes dragged on. The Incredibles 2 was a good sequel, but it wasn't made to be on this list. Open Season was an entertaining film, but some of the jokes were kind of repetitive. Wish Dragon was good, but it's kind of a rip-off of Aladdin. Home was a good movie, but it still has its bad moments. The Lorax was a good movie, but it doesn't tie in with the other films. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, aka my second favorite film of 2023, almost made the list, but I'm not the biggest Spider-Man fan. Anyway, on to number 1. And number 1, aka the best movie of all time, is Puss in Boots 2: The Last Witch. This is such a good movie. The part of this movie is that this cat named Puss in Boots, who is in the Shrek films, he's living life, defeating villains, and become the hero until death almost is about to kill him, but then he learns that his life is on the line because cats have 9 lives, but he wastes them on stupid things because he's that kind of person. But anyway, so throughout the movie, he is trying to find the wishing star, and he comes out of retirement, teams up with this dog named Burrito and the cat named Kitty Softpaws, who teamed up in the first movie. No Humpty Dumpty, sadly, but they all team up so that they can get the wish against Goldilocks and the Three Bears and Jack Horner. But then they choose to value their life and appreciate the ones in their life. So they defeat Jack Horner and Deb. They get the wish. They just destroy the wish, and they live happily ever after. Such a good movie. Good plot, good characters, good animation, good action, good music, good story arcs. Seriously, this movie is outstanding. That's why it's not just my favorite movie of DreamWorks, but my favorite movie of all time. Anyway, that's it for this video. What is your favorite film? Let me know in the comments below. Also, thank you so much once again for the 1,000 subscribers. This truly means a lot to me. Anyway, video is done, and I'll see you all in the next video.